Okay, so today I want to talk about a framework I learned when I was a junior designer, which would have been 15 years ago now, and my boss at the time taught me about it, and I think it's a really good framework for understanding quality of design and working in the service industry. So I've drawn it because I don't want to waste time. So it's called the good, fast, cheap triangle, and you only get to pick two. Now, this is a long-standing concept. I didn't invent this. This has been around for eons, or at least 15 years. Now, the good thing is imagine so good and fast. If you want it good, if you want it fast, it's not going to be cheap. If you want it cheap and you want it fast, it's not going to be good. And if you want it cheap and you want it good, it's not going to be fast. So let's break that down. So let's do what I just said. So if you want it good and you want it fast, it's not going to be cheap. So that's high demand. Most clients, if you're paying for a premium, if you're paying for a very quick turnaround service, then you charge for the fact that we're saving you time, right? So that costs money. That comes with the premium baked into the deal. If it's cheap and it's fast, it's not really going to be good because let's be honest, the craft takes time. Good things takes time. Yes, our judgment is, a kind of a version of time travel. You get paid for your judgment. The old story of Paula Scher being sat at dinner and being able to say that this is Citibank's logo, drawing it on the back of the napkin, and then still charging them 250k. Or Picasso sat in France when someone asked him to draw him a picture, and then he says gives it for free, and she says charge him how no, I've got to pay you something. So he says okay, 10 grand, and she says but it took you 5 seconds. He says but it took me a lifetime to draw that. All those famous, lovely stories are wonderful. And that is, you got to respect the craft. But, we live in a supply and demand environment. So, fast and cheap is not going to be good. So, good and cheap is not going to be fast. That essentially means that you're going to be doing it in the evenings. It's going to be good. But if it's cheap, it's not a priority. That's the main point there. I'm going to be doing it on the side. You're going to be doing it at the weekends. You're going to be doing it for a friend. It's not your main job, because if it was your main job, you'd be getting paid something that, you'd make it front and center because it would be worth it. So this is a good concept just for working out pricing for work. Good, fast, cheap. You can only pick two. Nice quick one. Been hiding my dinner. What a day.